Everyone, I'm RiverFox and welcome back to another Fortnite Save the World video. Today I thought I'd make a little video for you on the best ways of farming in Save the World, because one thing you'll always be short of is materials, so it's always good to know the best routes to and things to do to get materials. Now there are quite a lot of different heroes that you can use to do your farming. The best heroes to use are outlanders, because they're specific farmers. As you can see from here, I mean, there are so many different ones that you could use. Me, myself personally, I prefer to use Pathfinder Jess, just because, I don't know, I like Pathfinder Jess and the abilities that she has. You know, she can get loot llamas, she's got the Teddy, she has phase shift, and anti-material charge, things like that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take you into a mission, just to show you some of the best places that you can get materials from. You may be in Plankerton, or you may be in Stonewood, or even Canny Valley, like myself. But they're all about, you know, they're all about the same. Whichever map that you're on, you can get the materials that you need for the missions that you need to do. You can either go into the city zones, or out of it, or you can go into Industrial Park. It's whichever one really you prefer to go into. They're pretty much the same. I just personally like to go into the city because you get lots more cars and things like that. So I'm going to take you into the mission now, and we'll show you what the best place is to do. Okay, so we're in the mission now, and what I've done is I've taken out all of my sturdy mechanical parts and all of my nuts and bolts, just so that we can have a look now how many materials we actually get from this mission. I've started right down here, so a bit of ramp to go up there in a moment. I'm going to set a timer for you, just so we can see what materials we get from the 5 minutes. But actually, I've just seen over here, I want to quickly show you something else. Down in these caves, which you'll find everywhere, if you smash these sort of rocks that you see, now you may not get these in sort of your lower level missions, but you'll get quartz from them, which is something else that's very hard to come by sometimes, and it's just knowing where to look. And also little plants like these, if you harvest them, you can get some fibrous herbs. So anyway, yeah, went off track a little bit, but at least you'll know where you can get herbs from, and your quartz crystals. So as I say, what I'm going to do is just set a little timer for 5 minutes, and we're going to go and do as much looting as we can in that 5 minutes and see exactly what materials we do get. Okay, now I see someone over there who's is in a bit of trouble, so I'm going to put my turret down while we're working. Here we are. I'm going to set the timer now, and here goes. So the main thing that you will probably need is nuts and bolts and mechanical parts. They are the main thing, because nuts and bolts you use for crafting your weapons, your ammo, anything like that. So any cars and trucks that you see. You can destroy them, get your nuts and bolts. You can use your anti-material charge like that, or you can use your phase shift, which will shift you along. If you see any llama fragments, get them and destroy them straight away. Firstly, because if you don't do it straight away, you'll probably forget, and the next time you go to use your TED, you'll end up sticking down a llama fragment instead, which isn't very good in the middle of a fight. So you'll see just from that one llama that I've got all these materials. I got silver, I got more quartz crystal, loads of stone and wood and metal. Got loads of stuff just from that one llama. Another thing to remember while they're still in the game is these Christmas trees. They always have presents around them, and they're good for getting guns and mats from. Nuts and bolts are brilliant. If you smash these parking meters up, then you will get loads and loads of nuts and bolts from them. There's one hit on these green electricity boxes. They're always good as well. Let's stick that down for them. Get loads of things from them too. Now, as we are here, I believe, yes, there is a mission in Plankerton for Joel's Pub, which sometimes when you're on that mission can be extremely hard to find. So just so you know, if and when you get to that point, that is what Joel's Pub will look like. And there's in here, which must be another one of my daily missions, you have these games machines, arcade machines. That's one of my daily missions. Actually, I didn't even know that was there. Any daily missions that you have are all, things like destroying swing park seesaws or arcade machines or gnomes, anything like that that's daily ones. If you look for them on the map, they will always have that sort of gold shimmer around the outside, just for you to know. Okay. And another thing to try and remember, which I'm not sure if I told you, is make sure that you always put these on private when you're doing any of these missions, because you don't want to affect anyone else's quest. These toilets are brilliant for bacon. Got more electric boxes. The bacon is hard to come by as well, so anytime you see a toilet, 2 or 3 seconds just to loot it as you're going past. They're brilliant for getting bacon from. Let's see, what else have we got here? You can always loot empty boxes and things that are around the map. Get weapons and ammo from them. Come here. These are good as well. Sometimes you can get some good mats from those newspaper stands, the blue newspaper stands. And don't forget to use your phase shift as well to get you to places quicker. Got another llama fragment here. So I'm going to stick this down. Now you don't get as many sort of nuts and bolts and things from these, but they are good for getting your wood and your metal and brick from, and all the other quartz crystals, things like that. And more recently, and never used to be like it at the start, but more recently you can pick them up just by running through them rather than actually having to pick each one up, which is what we used to have to do. Anyway, so that's been the 5-minute timer now. So let's just have a quick look. I managed to get 32 sturdy mechanical parts there, and I got 101 nuts and bolts, and that was literally from just 5 minutes of going around looting. Easy as pie. So you could do that perhaps 5 minutes every day, and you know, before you know it, you'll have all the materials that you will ever need for playing this game. You won't need to do any trading or anything like that. I was just trying to have a quick look if I could find. There's a little shop I wanted to show you if I can find it. The shop sort of sells sort of garden things, and I can't see it around here. Things like mowers and wheelbarrows, things like that. But if you come across that shop, they always have loads of gnomes in, which is always good for getting your what are they called? Hang on, not what they're called. No. Where are we? They're up here somewhere. I don't think I've got any in here. They're good for. No, I haven't got any in here at the moment. Oh, there they are. There they are. Good for getting active power cells if ever you need them. And one last thing I want to fetch up is you can see here all these sort of glowing greens and blues, which is a feature of the Pathfinder, and also quite a lot of Outlanders. But it will show you when there is loot nearby. Now in this case it's a chest which you can open. You can get stuff from that. If we go back down here, normally telling me that we got one of these red boxes here as well, and if you loot that before you smash it, then you'll get twice as lot from that as well. But there we are. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little video. I hope it did give you a little bit of information and help in how to progress through the game. If it did, please drop a like down below, hit subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so that you'll always get notified of any new videos when they come out. But until next time, have a lovely day and stay safe.